South Korean military says 350 waste balloons detected from North Korea overnight as tensions flare.
Here's a summary of the article.
South Korea spotted another 350 North Korean balloons, presumed to be carrying waste on Monday, reigniting a tit-for-tat exchange as tensions on the Korean peninsula continue to heighten. The South Korean military has warned it could restart loudspeaker propaganda broadcasts at the border, which it had paused for the last few years, adding whether Seoul resumes the loudspeakers is up to North Korea's actions. North Korea has sent over 1,000 balloons toward the south since May, which it calls reprisals for South Korean activists flying leaflets that contain materials critical of the regime of its leader Kim Jong-un. On Thursday, a South Korean advocacy group flew 20 large balloons carrying thousands of anti-North Korean propaganda leaflets and USB sticks with South Korean entertainment toward North Korea. A South Korean analysis of North Korean balloons sent between late May and early June detected parasites in the balloon's soil, which may have originated from human feces, the ministry said, pointing to human genes found in the soil. The balloons also carried damaged clothes from a South Korean brand, signaling hostility towards South Korean goods, as well as clothes with imitations of Disney characters, according to the ministry. In the meantime, a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier arrived in South Korea over the weekend ahead of trilateral exercises with South Korea and Japan in the waters near the peninsula. Japanese, South Korean and U.S. officials also held a trilateral call where they issued a joint statement that called the deepening security cooperation between Russia and North Korea a matter of grave concern to those seeking to maintain peace on the Korean peninsula.
This post received a score of 5,400, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
South Korea should respond with balloons filled with glitter and those fake $100 bills that look real when folded but in reality are just subscription forms for Watchtower or something. Just the most annoying things imaginable.
I was going to say pictures of food. Send actual food, with notes saying, from your South Korean friends.
This is unironically part of the way to world peace and understanding.
It's literally what they do. They are mad because it works. NK defectors acting against SK government policy, supposedly, are generally the ones who send pamphlets, food, pictures, and flash drives full of media on balloons to NK. They send literal shit back to make a statement. You send shit, we send shit? But the funny part is that it's also because they don't have any real propaganda they can send back. The whole rest of the world knows what it's like in NK. It's just that a decent portion of North Koreans still believe and obey the word of the NK government. I doubt North Koreans are true believers, they're just afraid of stepping out of line. Don't underestimate what a lifetime of propaganda and a lack of education can do to a person. Many North Koreans can sense that something is wrong, but they don't have any basis or education to put a finger on exactly what that is. Wait, you can criticize your ruler without risk of execution in your country? Wait, you vote on who your glorious leader is? Wait, you have free right to travel and can choose your own job based on preference?
Got to set up some dart monkeys.
Or that deadly accurate baboon.
Tell SK to borrow one of US laser weapons and pop them on their side of border.
The perfect use of a laser.
However advanced human civilization appears to be, we really still are just apes flinging shit at each other. Just in a more high-tech way.
North Korea is anyway.
You know, when people talk about North Korea being a shit show, I didn't envision that it would be like this.
A shit show of force.
Shit force. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
This should qualify as biological warfare. Considering the feces have been described as being loaded with all varieties of parasites, it might as well be.
Parasites in feces, just a regular day in NK.
That's what happens when you use human feces for fertilizer. Sometimes they find undigested corn to eat in the fertilizer. Skeletor runs away. Bold of you to assume they have corn in the first place.
I fart in your general direction. Such a weird timeline where this has transitioned from absurdist historical comedy to just the present.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.